try to think about what my mom went, what my mom's thinking, or the way it feels to exist as another person, and that's why right now I'm just thinking about my mom. She reminds me of the sun, like the warmth, it's like an abrazo, like a hug. Every time we feel that sunlight, on our bodies, I remember like her love, and that's why I'm here, If it wasn't for her love, I wouldn't have learned to care for others, I want people to be all right. Like, that's what my grandpa always told me, If you learn to love others, because they are a reflection of yourself, You learn to love your relatives, your brothers and your sisters, We're all related, we're all connected, And that's one thing that I'm learning to value and understand, as I grow and learning from the wisdom of people, because our relationships, every system, people talk about a system, but in reality a system is a set of relationships, and if we change our relationships, then we can eventually change the system, If we understand that we come from the same creator spirit, whatever you call it. Some people call her Wakantanka, Others call the great spirit Ometeo. Some call him Dios, But whatever that is, if you're motivated by that and that's in your heart, then that's all that really matters, our relations. Not those material desires or ambitions, that are set up for us. But, this balance between the moon and the sun. I want to demonstrate the strength of the nopal, which is in the worst and most difficult times, the desert. The nopal exists, it's strong. It finds a way to live. And right here, this skull represents la muerte, la hambre that we feel. And this balance between endurance and hunger, in the middle of the city. And people intent, sending out those prayers so that the city can hear, that they can feel the endurance. That's why the city is not very important, in this right here. It's very small compared to the strength and the focus of our hunger and our endurance. And of course, I try to, and in between all this, the moon and the sun are there, to guide us, for us to reflect and for us to feel the warmth, So hopefully it reaches someone, art and all these things, they mean different things to different people, And it may not look the most, physically pleasing, but the thought is there, and I hope that thought reaches people, and that's ultimately, what I want to do with this, is I thought about my friend Ana who put up this altar, and I'm thinking about her abuela who died today 6 years ago. It was a strong mujer from Guatemala, a Mayan woman, and I think about her right now, and I hope that energy gets somehow trapped in these objects, these manifestations, and eventually that they may go on to inspire another generation. One thing that I learned is that when you fast, you begin to eat memories, like you become your hunger. You begin to reflect on these ideas, that have made who you are. You begin to think about all those who have influenced you, or who have ever touched you, or have ever shown you love or hate. And in that way, when as I fast, this is my third day, I think about all those people who have helped me be the person that I am right now, and I try to think about who I will be with my children, and in this time of reflection, I think about all those things.